all those.
Good afternoon, folks. Well, not quite. It's 11:51 on Tuesday, 6/28. Welcome to Giggin. Still not sure about that. What's your thoughts? Zeta, Giggin the Great North. I feel it's a little wordy, but I really like the acronym. We are signed in a DoorDash for about 5 minutes here. The zone that I drive through to get to the Minneapolis Metro just covers the highway and the exit. So, we're on just in case something pops up. We'll take a left and troll our way up to the cities, starting the Eagan Lakeville area at 2:45. I have an Amazon Flex Shift for 3-hour block, $85.50, if I remember right what it is. So, not bad at all. Just under $30 an hour. What are we talking, like $28.50? If I can do math in my head, which normally is not the case. So, yeah. Goal today, 397 and change. Did a budget breakdown before I left the house. Wanted to make sure I get that into these videos once a week. Wife is just picking up her second Amazon Flex Shift for $156, and this is on one lane. So that brings us down to like 241. We got the $85.50, which should bring us down to about $160 that we need to make yet to actually hit our goal. I'm not super worried if we don't, because I have community band practice tonight. Play trumpet. I was a music ed major for 3.5 years in college. I've been playing 20 years now. Is that? Getting close. What age are you in 6th grade? 19 or 20? Anyway, I will let you know when we get some orders. I decline a lot. Obviously, this is the first actual video. I did record a bunch in March, but I never got around to editing them, and I got behind. So we're starting from scratch. As of right now, hit that subscribe button, because we're at 0. We will see you later. I'll let you know what we get. All right, just got our first one, guys. 1443 for 14 miles. It is, I did not get the screenshot because I wasn't thinking. I'm out of practice. It's going back south. We passed the town that it came up to. It's actually out of the, what would be the DoorDash zone. We got this one on Uber. Oh, it looks like a build your own pizza, Ellsworth cheese curds, which are big around here, and a side of mac and cheese. So, not the worst. I mean, yeah, I gotta come back up after it, but I'm okay with $14 to get started for the day, especially at like noon. And potential for hidden tip. Anything over, let's see, I'm pretty sure that base pay here in Minneapolis for Uber is $2.50. Because I've had hidden tips over $10.50. So let's go with that. We'll see what happens. I was actually at Northern Tap House last week. After band practice, we celebrated the band director's birthday. So, had a couple beers, some very good candied bourbon chicken wings. Now I'm hungry. Anyway, let's go pick that up and get it delivered. So we're lucking out a little bit. Since the restaurant was already on our way, we were going to drive right past it anyway on our way in. It's only 10 miles from the restaurant to the drop-off, so not going to be too bad. It had to wait probably 3 minutes for it. That's actually out of the ordinary. Most of the time, they are already waiting on the table, because it's one of the last restaurants besides McDonald's on the south end of Lakeville, so it's not a whole lot of traffic, and signal is the worst ever in that like half a mile area around that restaurant. My DoorDash pings take like, they'll time out before I can actually see it on the app. So, oh well. Let's get it dropped off, and hopefully we can get some hidden tip on it. I mean, even if it comes out at what was presented, it's still I'm happy with it. See you in a bit. All right, it is dropped off. Now, it came in actually at $7.73, so which means their tip is $6.70. I mean, not the worst. I don't think it's going to go down, but it's weird. I'm surprised it went up that high, because the order wasn't even ready when we got there. So that's all right. Let's get back on the highway, get back to Lakeville, and see what else we can snag. Okay, we just got another one. We had already driven past the exit, so be it. So it would have gotten better. $12.25 for 9.3 miles. Got a double Chipotle pickup. I haven't been here in probably a month or so because it's in that signal dead zone, so I tend to avoid it. But which is probably why it took a second for us to actually get the order. You got green. You can go. We probably would have had it before the exit, and it would have been better if we would have had proper signal, but yeah, let's take that. It'll bring us down to downtown Lakeville. And then, odds are, I bet we could get a Topper's Pizza. Like 4 cop cars and whatnot going here. Oh, that's not good. Someone went through the fence in that building behind us. Yeah. There went 4 cop cars there. But yeah, possibly we can get a Topper's Pizza. Otherwise, we will go head towards Apple Valley, troll through there, and then head up to closer to Bloomington, MSP. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm trolling all the way up to the Amazon warehouse. We've got 2 hours to get there. I would think we can knock out another 4 to 5 deliveries between then and now. So being a little picky on the directions, the direction the drop-offs are, especially the closer we get to 245. But yeah, let's keep it going. All right, well, that first one, we actually came out to $7, showing 6 on the second one. So right now we're looking at a hidden tip of 75 cents, which will put us at 13 for the pair. So definitely okay. That'll put us at 27 for the hour. I think we got 3 minutes to the next stop because I got up here about noon, I think. So not bad. Not bad at all. Definitely happy about that. Great start to our day. Let's go get that second one dropped off. Okay, I did just take one that's less than $1 per mile. 2013 for 21 miles, but it's going the direction I want. And $20 is $20. That's definitely gonna be okay. We'll see in a bit. All right, so both are dropped off. It was Smashburger and Fuji Sushi. First one, base pay was $2.50. Not sure what the second one was because I haven't done the math yet. But our base pay for the two is $14.13, which means we're looking at a $6 pending tip. So I'm guessing one of them did not. Maybe we'll get something after. We'll see. But still, not bad. I mean, we're at $28.83. We got the full tip for that first Northern Tap House order. But we've got an hour, just under an hour to get to the warehouse, so we're going to be getting a little more picky. I only want to get stuff that's going northwest at this point. So, we'll see where we go. Right now we're at 28 plus 13 is 41 plus assume 6. $47 for... We are at basically 2 hours right now. We're about 20 minutes shy of 2 hours. So that is perfectly great. We'll keep going. I'll see you once I get to Amazon. All right, guys, we are all loaded up at Amazon. We got real lucky. We got 19 stops for a 3-hour block. This one doesn't belong on this route. It's scanned up as do not take. It's a further correct town, but guess we're not going this time. So yeah, 19 stops, and this one was actually $81, not $85.50, but that's okay. So I'll return this back to the side, and we'll hit the road. Hey folks, it is 6:02. I finished that route actually about 10 minutes later than I should have. Well, 10 minutes later than the block time. I took 10 minutes at Quick Trip because I did stop for gas. Well, 15 minutes there. 10 minutes working on a work email that I needed to do a response to. And then one of my coworkers called with a question that took about 10 minutes to discuss. So I feel really good about the time it took to actually do the route. They were spaced out farther than I thought, at least on the map. They were closer to like 7 to 8 minutes apart instead of 5. Nothing was really tight-knit except for a couple here or there. So, all well and good. We made $81 on that. I think we're sitting at about $122 right now. I have 30 minutes to get to the high school we practice at. 30 minutes is what it's supposed to take me. So, no trolling on the way there. We will do we'll do a trolling loop from Lakeville to Apple Valley to Burnsville and south before we head home as soon as Bannon's done, about 8:30 tonight. Unless we get a magical unicorn, I do not see making the goal for today, but we made a good dent. I'm actually really, really pleased with where I'm at today, so I will leave it at that. I will check in with you at about 8:30 when I get back in the car. Talk to you then. Hey everyone, band practice is over. It is 8:47. Probably be out for about an hour. See if we can get anything on our loop around a couple of small cities. And then we'll head home. We did get the $6 on that Uber, bringing us to $38.84 on Uber for the night. Actual total will be somewhere on the screen. But I think we've got, as of right now, we're $113 short on the day, which honestly, I'm pretty happy with. If we can get another 10, 20 bucks, that'll be awesome. I'm backing up and there's people in the parking lot. So, gotta pay attention. But yeah, I will let you guys know if we get anything else. Otherwise, I'll talk to you later. Alright guys, we just got a big one. 3121 or 26 miles. It is going to take me to my alternate route home in Prior Lake. So we're picking up at Freddy's Frozen Custard, which is about 6 minutes away from where I'm at now. Then we've got to pick up at Buffalo Wild Wings in Apple Valley. Drop off. Both of them are in Prior Lake. So that's going to be a great way to end the night. And bring us, what did I say? We were 113 away. That'll bring us, what, 80 bucks short for the night. Should be alright. Should be able to make that up tomorrow. I believe the wife has 2 routes scheduled. I have one going at potentially early in the morning, depends on how I feel at the time, whether I'm actually going to keep it or not. Because I realized getting up that early is not worth it if I can't make it through the rest of the day and burn myself out. All money in the world is not worth it for that. So, yeah, let's go pick these up, get them dropped off, and I will hit you with the pending totals, because we'll be waiting on tips since it's Uber. See you then. Well, that sucked. I arrived at Freddy's at 9:02. Doors locked at 9. I called them, they answered. They say they did not have the order because they close at 9. So they weren't going to start it until someone got there. Normally that Freddy's been pretty good, but that's not right. And so I called support. I mean, I'll get my $3 for the store being closed. And they showed the store as being open till 10, but they called and verified it on their end too. So that sucks. I did cancel the Buffalo Wild Wings because with the loss in dollars on that one, it wasn't going to be... I wasn't going to take the chance on it being such a large distance, dollars to miles wise. So, got DoorDash back on, Uber's back going again. We'll see if we can get something else. Kind of mad about that. Alright, Crooked Pine Ale House. I'm right by there. Hold on. Alright, yeah, Crooked Pine Ale House. I was driving right next to it, about to get up to the intersection. $7, 4 miles, going the direction I was going to go anyway. Even 4 miles, I wouldn't care which direction it's going. I'll take it. Let's turn around the last 20 minutes and keep going. All right, guys. Well, I probably wasted too much time on that. Wound up waiting 10 minutes, which pickup time was 9:24. We got it at 9:34. We just dropped it off at 9:44. They were Juicy Lucy's, though, so I guess I'm not surprised that they took longer. If you guys don't know, Juicy Lucy, stuff with cheese or other stuff inside. Super delicious. Minnesota, best Juicy Lucy's. Go to Blue Door. Claimed originator of the Juicy Lucy. But they take longer to cook because you need to make sure, gotta cook them a little slower. But we did get a 25-cent hidden tip on it. We'll take that. We're going to keep going through town. I'm pretty much done. Going to be very picky if anything else pops up, but we'll see. Do you see that? That CVS, $22 for 13 miles. I passed on it because it's going the complete opposite direction that I need to go right now. And it's 10 to 10. Ouch. There's a Wendy's popping up, which I'm not going to take. I don't go to Wendy's. Also had a McDonald's, which was good dollar to mile. But the drive-through here in Apple Valley is not a good thing at this time of night. Mostly because they're long. Not really any other reason. I don't want to sit that long. So we might be done. There's potential that we get something when we get toward Burnsville. There's a TGI Fridays, which does their ghost kitchen things, which sometimes can get a good one out of there as I drive by. But other than that, we're probably done. We'll see. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Zeta Giggin, the Great North. Or Giggin, as I've updated the channel name to. This is actually going to be the start of the first video. We're going to do a quick rundown of the budget section. Then we will dive into the gig work. I'm going to go out after I record this, see what we can do. Let's start with, we got a lot of debt. Got a lot of debt. That's all this columns here. Orange is hospital bills. Those are all paid through the HSA. Get paid monthly. Chipping away at them. Everything else is either consumer debt, there's student loans, a house in there, Affirm accounts, buy now, pay later. Really got big into that during pandemic. Still use it from time to time to make things easier, especially with inflation being what it is. This red one here, Discover Card. We are on a program, debt management program, which negotiated with our creditors and lowered the interest rates, closed the accounts, and pays them off on a monthly basis until they're paid off. Done. All these green ones paid off through there, and then they've rolled those payments into the next one. So this Discover Card that we're attacking right now, which has $962 left on it, started out with a payment of $164 and $6,000 was the original balance. They're now paying $518 a month. They just paid $174 and $103 yesterday. So, making good progress there. It's really going to snowball us. The daily goal that I use to figure out how much I need to work every day between the wife and I take on the majority of it. She works when she feels mentally able to, and or we don't have to have her taking care of our son. So she comes out and helps when we need it, and or when she needs to pay back her spending, because I take care of all the bills and expenses otherwise. So she just takes care of her own. Today is $397.79. She is doing Amazon Flex right now. 156. She's got 2 routes, a 3-hour and another 3-hour. First one, $85.50. Second one's not so good, being it's under $25 an hour. But being she's already up there and it's right after the first one, she wanted to have something scheduled and ready to go, so she took it for $70.50. But yeah, so that lowers my portion to $241. And where that $397 comes from is I do this daily breakdown on a weekly basis. So this, like, every Friday starts a new pay week. I'm using my hand. You guys can't see that. So these are the bills left for this week. And these are the days left in this week. So it takes the running balance on when they would be paid and divides by how many days are left to give us our daily goal. I do that roughly 3 weeks out, 3 or 4. And then after that, it just goes to a week. And our highest one right now is $397, which is July 22nd. We're projected to be $9,547 in the hole if I did no gig work between then and now. This is doable. $397 is doable. $400 a day isn't terrible. It's tough, especially when I have community band practice like I do tonight. I should be able to get close on today's what's left for today. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. Any questions you guys put down in the comments down below. Hit the subscribe button because we're at 0 right now. Yeah, any questions, feel free to ask. I'll update these on I'll probably do this update once a week. But as of right now, our total debt between all the accounts, $375,254.77. That is substantial, but that does include the house, $235,489. My student loans, my wife's, both cars, and so on. We are in the process of getting a home equity loan because we need a new HVAC system for the house. The air conditioner is shot. The furnace is just as old. We're replacing them as a pair. It's going to cost us $15,000. Being that we're doing it as a HELOC, it is going to give us a much better interest rate than if we were to do a straight signature loan or anything like that. And it gives us flexibility as it has a draw period. You can pay it back, pull again when you need it. So this is going to probably go up within the next week and a half. The appraisal came back, the house valued at $350,000, which is perfect. So yeah, that's where we're at. Again, any questions? Feel free to ask. I'm very open with sharing. I owe a lot of taxes still. Last year we did like $70,000 in gig work, and we couldn't afford to pay in quarterly, so we're behind the 8 ball there. We owe $5,500 left on that. Made a payment yesterday? No, 2 days ago. Still processing, so I put all my pending transactions here and I clear them off once they clear from the bank. But yeah, I will see you in a sec and we will get started on today's work.